Good morning. It's such a glorious day now that it's gotten warmer. It's really nice just to be out here enjoying the sunshine early on in the day. Sat by the Murloc Lake, loving the just peace and the quiet, listening to the waterfall. It's a fantastic way to start the day. Get my thoughts into order. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. Lots of different things going on. So a little catch up of where I'm at and what's going on. So things have been quite sort of hectic, really, I guess is the best description. Lots of different moving parts trying to organise. So I've not been able to sort of come down with any sort of concrete plans or anything like that at the moment. But things are starting to come into place. Look at that, it's just beautiful. Blinded though. Things are starting to slot into place, which is good, and that helps with my kind of overall feeling of settledness and things like that. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, there's a caterpillar right in front of me. I don't think you're going to see it. It's hanging. You can just see it there. If you can focus on my finger, I put my hand there. There we go. One caterpillar dangling by a thread. I'm not sure where he's quite trying to go. That's awesome. So things are slotting into place. So that's good. And so hopefully I'll get everything sort of that I want ironed out over the next month. It's been a really unsettled month to the start anyway. So starting to get some plans into place would be really helpful at this point. So what else has been going on? Well, WoW is being so many different things going on at the moment. I just don't have the time for all of them. It's really hard to prioritize, I guess, in a sense, when everything's been pulling you in lots of different directions. My main focus at the moment, I did have a look at War Within Alpha. That's been cool so far. The way professions are going, potentially could be alright. We don't know yet. I'm still concerned about the whole work order system and the way it's flipped. I don't think that system works. But hey, maybe we can come up with an alternative, or I did think of like some sort of add-on or something like that. I know people have been trying to do it with Dragonflight. Is come up with like websites that connected crafters with buyers, and I think if it was at all possible, if there was a way to take the crafting work order system and take the auction house system and combine them together. It's a beautiful meadow at this time of day. It's lovely. And so combine them together into one kind of system, because as a crafter, I do not want to be spending my time filtering through trade chat. And as a buyer, you're literally shouting in the dark, hoping that someone will catch your message in trade chat. It just doesn't work. You want to be able to find a way so that those that can craft can put together a list of the things that they can or want to make and the prices that they're going to make them at, and then there's a toggle whether they're online and whether they're online actively able to do the craft that they want. And then from the buyer's perspective, they want to just basically make what they want and go through and configure it exactly how they want. And then they want to be able to just filter that through and say, okay, I want to make widget A with a bit of inspiration or a multi-craft proc or whatever it is, whatever stats I want to make it what I want, and then hit the button, and then I get a list of crafters who are online and available and can make that thing and the price at which they're going to do it. And then I select that crafter, it goes into some sort of automatic messaging system. Are you available? Can you do it? You say yes. they provide the mats and it goes through the process. And it's just some sort of a system that stops this whole negotiation that's going on at the moment, that is draining. It's draining for me as a seller. I don't want to be doing it. I want to just put my stuff, well, ideally on the auction house, but we're not going that way at the moment. So the alternative is trade chat and negotiating, becoming a salesman as well as everything else. And I don't know whether that's something that can be done within the scope of an add-on. It's not my area of expertise. I don't know how much you can and can't do, but I see a problem. I see a problem with connecting buyers and sellers, and I don't like the way it's currently implemented. So I'm trying to find solutions for that. There's a couple of deer right over in the distance. You can just see their bums. I can't zoom in, but if you look right in the middle, there's two little brown dots. That's a couple of deer just in the field over there. That is amazing. There they go, just walking off. I can't quite zoom in, but one's looking at me. I think I've been spotted. I wish I could zoom in on this. I'm not sure how I could easily do it. Let's see. Whilst I'm in this mode. No, I can't see it. That's for another time, but that's magical. I've seen deer out here before, but that's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Now there's a big quagmire here of mud, so excuse me whilst I negotiate that. So that's my idea. Maybe the person who made Craft Sim can do something with that. Maybe Mantius and crew can come up with something. I don't know. It would be a great idea if it could be just somehow just take away this. That's the thing that's not working for me at the moment, is the system, and the fact that it's turned on its head, and the requirement is the person getting the craft is dictating the price, as opposed to the crafter saying, look, this is how much it will cost you because I've spent these materials and it cost me this much to make. And obviously I want to, my time is money, friend. I want to do it for a reasonable profit, rather than waiting on tips and things like that. I don't think it's a system that works for me, which is why I chose not to engage in it in Dragonflight. And I may choose not to engage in it in War Within Alpha for the same reason. Or if I go this way, I might see the deer through the other side of the river. All the wild garlic's out. It's kind of done its thing now. Can't see any deer hoofprints in the mud. Can't see anything here. They might have moved on. Smell the garlic though, really strong. No, can't see them. Can't see them through the undergrowth. That's lovely, just watching the dappled water against the trunks. So beautiful out here at the moment. So that's WoW so far. What else have we got? Cataclysm Classic. That started in earnest. I've got so much I want to do in that. I've chosen to focus my time on just really the flipping character and my one hunter, Bridget, because she's got alchemy and dual crafting. I did have the 2 accounts going, but I'm going to let that one slide. I can't easily make enough golds to fund both accounts at the moment, so I'm going to focus on one and see if I can get money that way. And if I can afford 2 accounts again in a later date, then I can obviously choose to do that. The trick is I'd have to still pay for game time for at least 2 months to get the account back active again, transfer some gold over, and then do that. Unless I make money in retail, I make balance that way. But retail at the moment is a serious time investment. If I wanted to make gold, it would be dragon riding races, world quests, things like that. I'm not set up for professions, and the way the professions work isn't going to make me a great deal of money anyway, so that's not something I really want to focus on, I think. When it comes to retail, I think is more about the adventure and the story. I missed out on that so much in Dragonflight because I was disappointed about the professions. I've missed out on the whole storyline and everything. Oh. So green, bluebells everywhere, sunshine, it's lovely. So I think coming into War Within Alpha and War Within the expansion itself, I'm going to focus on the story, I think, and just a few characters, maybe even just one, and do that. And then if I want to, do more, I'll do that later. But I'm kind of cutting it back, tailoring it down to the time I have, so that I feel like I'm still progressing. I don't feel like I'm missing out. Those bluebells just in that little spot of sunlight, just in the morning dawn. It's lovely. So it's a question of balancing up between time versus what you want to achieve, and getting the balance right, so you're spending the time doing what you consider fun and enjoyable and things like that. So time is one of those things I'm incredibly conscious of at the moment. Coming up to 50 this year, I feel like time's running out, and I'm not sure I've necessarily used my time wisely looking back, and so thinking of how I want to use my time going forward, and how I want to create. And this is just amazing. Just look at all that. I could probably do with just doing a video where I just literally walk through this amazing woodland, and you just listen to the, nature's the beauty here. Not me rabbling on about a computer game. This is what it's about. But yeah, time is so important, and making the most of the time you have, and balancing that with family, work, and what you do in your free time and entertainment. It's rubbish over there. And kind of getting that feeling of, I guess, progress, satisfaction, connection, all those things that make life worth living, and feeling sort of grounded in your soul. And like Samwise always said, always be creating, be producing. I'm still doing my photogrammetry from time to time. I've learnt quite a bit on Houdini and Solaris, and so I've got a bit more of an understanding of how that works. And I still am working on my Elwyn forest tree that led me down another rabbit hole. Here we are, out into the open again. That led me down another rabbit hole about making trees in Houdini, and how to go about that. There's some tools that are available. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. Is that a bird of prey over there? I think it was. Oh. Glorious, absolutely glorious. So those little projects are still ticking on. Look at that, just bright, absolutely bright sunshine. So those projects are still ticking on, making small amounts of progress. That a lot of my mental energy goes in with work, and the creativity of that, which still enjoying, still loving film, just making it work for me, enjoying the creativity of that process, the problem solving. So it's a balance between that and personal projects, and having the time to sort of sit down and do do a bit more progression on some trees and something that will be quite cool for, you know, tied in with World of Warcraft. So that's all. It's all going on in my head, but various things have kind of like taken priority or not taken priority based on life's ups and downs. So it's a question of managing that at the moment. But I feel like things are starting to click into place in terms of like a mental plan of things that are going on and things I'd like to happen. So we're in a good place. We're in the start of May, already a week into May. Lots of stuff going on in WoW, lots of stuff going on in my personal life, and so long may it continue. I hope you're having a great day, you're enjoying some outdoors, because really this is food for my soul. This is where, you know, this is time well spent connecting with nature, because that's where my ideas come from. So I hope you managed to get out too, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.